Shalom, giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rachakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone of all well, and shalom to your Akin who pushing his sword around the globe in faith and in truth and in sincerity. As always, I begin by saying that we are the real Hebrew Israelites. The real Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Hispanics, Native Americans, West Indians, and West Africans, predominantly. However, you are going to get Israelites that look like the other nations, because Israel has been scattered amongst all people throughout our various captivity. So therefore you're going to get Israelites that look like the other nations. But if the seed line by their forefathers goes back to the man named Israel in the Bible, then you too are an Israelite, no matter what you may look like. So I'm just going to go into another news article here, which gives an example of another backsliding celebrity in regards to this truth. So it says from BBC News here, coronavirus, Lewis Hamilton deletes vaccine conspiracy theory post. And this is published on the 27th of July, which is yesterday. It says Formula One champion Lewis Hamilton has issued a statement clarifying his thoughts and confirming he's not anti-vaccine after sharing a video linked to unfounded conspiracy theories about coronavirus vaccination. Hamilton originally shared the post about Bill Gates and vaccine trials on his Instagram story. To his 18 million followers, it stayed up for 13 hours before he deleted it. The F1 driver has now issued a statement on the same platform explaining that he hadn't actually seen the comments attached to the post in question, saying that he's only human. What did the post say? The post Hamilton shared features a video of Microsoft's co-founder Bill Gates being interviewed on US television about progress being made on a coronavirus vaccine. In the interview, Mr. Gates addresses concerns about the side effects reported during vaccine trials and also dismisses unfounded rumors that the vaccines are a way of microchipping people. The account which posted the video, King Buck, which has more than 19 million followers, has added the caption, "I remember when I told my first lie," along with a laughing emoji. It suggests Bill Gates' reassurances over vaccine safety and his dismissal of the conspiracy theory are untrue. The original Instagram post shared by Hamilton remains on the site with more than 1 million views. BBC News has contacted Facebook, which owns Instagram, for comment. Hamilton was widely criticised on Twitter and other social media sites for sharing the post. What is the Bill Gates conspiracy theory? Bill Gates has found himself at the centre of a number of baseless conspiracy theories during the coronavirus pandemic. Most center on his support for and funding of vaccine research and previous comments he's made about pandemics. False claims range from suggestions that Bill Gates and his wife Melinda created COVID-19 in order to profit from a vaccine, to the unfounded conspiracy theory that the pandemic is a cover for a plan to implant trackable microchips in humans. The Gates Foundation has called the claims false. BBC reality checked has debunked them. What has Hamilton said? In the clarification issued on his Instagram story, Hamilton said he's noticed some comments on his original post that could understand why his thoughts might have been misinterpreted. He said that he had not seen the comments attached to the video he shared and has a lot of respect for the charity work Bill Gates does. He added, "I also want to be clear that I'm not against vaccine, and no doubt it will be important in the fight against coronavirus." He did express concerns about the potential side effects and how a vaccine might be funded. That's the end of the article. So this isn't the first time that Lewis Hamilton has found himself in hot water about a post he's made. I remember some time back, maybe a year or two ago, he posted a video, something on his Instagram saying about how he was disappointed that his nephew was wearing a dress. And then he got a backlash over that. And he came out and retracted his statement. And here he's done the same thing again, which shows that he's got no integrity. And these celebrities have heard this truth. But yet they want to keep in good standing with the world, so therefore they don't take a stand for this truth. So let's get some precepts. Let the scriptures do the talking. I want to start with John chapter 15 and verse 19. Now let me get started from John 15 and 13. No, 15 and 12 is good. Okay? So this is from John 15 and 12. It says, "This is my commandment," these are the words of Yahushua, "that you love one another as I have loved you. Greater love hath no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends. Ye are my friends, if ye do whatsoever I command you. Henceforth I call you not servants, for the servant knoweth not what his Lord doeth, but I have called you friends. For all things that I have heard of my Father I have made known unto you. Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you, and ordained you, that you should go forth and bring fruit, and that your fruit should remain, that whatsoever ye shall ask of the Father in my name, he may give it to you. These things I have commanded you, that you love one another. If the world hate you, know that it hated me before it hated you. If you were of the world would love his own. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you. Remember the word that I said unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If they have kept my saying, they will keep yours also. So, all these things they will do unto you for my name's sake, because they know not him that sent me. If I had not come and spoken unto them, they had not sin. They had not had sin, but now they have no cloak for their sin. He that hateth me hateth my Father also. Now this is the thing. It says, if the world John 15:18, if the world hated you, know that it hated me before it hated you. If you were of the world would love his own. But because you are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you. Now this is the point. You can't have one foot in the world and one foot in the truth. And that's what these celebrities don't seem to realise. This is where they all fall short. Because they're trying to appease the world rather than doing their best to appease the Most High. Let me get James chapter 2 and verse 5. This says, "Hearken, my beloved brethren, have not the Most High chosen the poor of this world, rich in faith, and heirs of the kingdom which you have promised to them that love him?" You know, the Most High has chosen the poor of this world. Let me get something else. First John 2 and 15. It says, "Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, and the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life, is not of the Father, but is of the world. And the world passeth away, and the lusts thereof, but he that doeth the will of the Most High abideth forever." Great precept there. Let me see what else I've got. 1 John 3 and 1. "Behold, what manner of love the Father hath bestowed upon us, that we should be called the sons of the Most High. Therefore the world knoweth us not, because it knew him not. You know? Let me get James 4:4. It says, Ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with the Most High? Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is the enemy of the Most High. Let's get Revelation chapter 3 and verse 6. Nice, 3 and 16, Salakia. This is starting from 15, Salakia. Revelation 3 and 15, it says, I know thy works, and that thou art neither cold nor hot. I would that thou wert cold or hot. So then, because thou art lukewarm, and neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth. You know, because thou sayest, I am rich, and increase with goods, and have need of nothing, and knowest not that thou art wretched, and miserable, and poor, and blind, and naked. I counsel thee to buy of me gold tried in the fire, that thou mayest be rich, and white raiment, that thou mayest be clothed, and that the shame of thy nakedness do not appear, and anoint thine eyes with eye salve, that thou mayest see. And as many as I love, I rebuke and chasten. Be zealous, therefore, and repent. You know, so basically, this character Lewis Hamilton, he's of the world, man, and he's basically backtracking on everything he said just to appease the world, and that's not the spirit we're supposed to be in. You know, let me get that. Whosoever is ashamed of me and my words in this adulterous generation. Yeah, this is Mark 8 and 38. Let me get that and close out on this one. It says, let me start from 34. It's quite good, actually. Mark 8 and 34. It says, And when he had called the people unto him with his disciples also, he said unto them, Whosoever will come after me, let him deny himself, and take up his cross, and follow me. For whatsoever will save his life, for whosoever shall save his life shall lose it, but whosoever shall lose his life for my sake and the gospel's, the same shall save it. For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the world and lose his own soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? Whosoever therefore shall be ashamed of me and of my words in this adulterous and sinful generation, of him also shall the Son of Man be ashamed, when he cometh in the glory of his Father with the holy angels. So with that, I'm going to close this lesson out. Once again, giving all praise and all glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem HaKodash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that rule well, and shalom to all your argument, pushing this word in faith and in truth and with sincerity. So until the next lesson, shalom.